So friends, this session we are going to listen to Ācāryā Maheśwarī ji. She has a graduation in business management, and then again she switched over to Vedanta and Paninian system and learnt all those things from Ārsha Vidyā Gurukulam in Coimbatore. At present she is there in Coimbatore itself, and she has also good and in-depth touch with the Vedanta philosophy, and today she will speak on Brahmasūtra Adhyāsa Bhāṣyam. Now, Ācāryā Maheśwarī, please.
Thank you. Om Sadasve Ravatram Kripavu Nanitam Tiramani Nanitam Nyapriti Vatam Subhitmya Shastram Ācāryā Vidyā Vikās Today, talking of Ācāryā's Bhāṣyam, which is an introduction to Brahmasūtra known as Adhyāsa Bhāṣyam. Adhyāsa means an error, mistake. In this Bhāṣyam, Bhagavan establishes that the whole samsara is because of a mistake or an error. Error is because of ignorance. Continuity of ignorance is because of avichara, non-inquiry. Thus, because of avichara, ajnana continues. Ajnanam is a cause of adhyasa. So adhyasa is the cause of samsara. What is samsara? Samsara is a notion that I am subject to birth, subject to changes, I am sukhi and dukhi, I am subject to death, and a few are of the notion that they have rebirth and few others think they have no rebirth. I am the body, I am the senses, I am the mind, intellect, doer, enjoyer, and so on. There are many different thoughts or understanding about the self, about Ishvara and about Jagat, known as schools of thought. The wrong knowledge about oneself, Ishvara and the Jagat, causes samsara. No one wants or wishes to be in this uncertainty. So, if samsara should go, adhyasa should go. If adhyasa should go, ajnanam should go. If ajnanam should come, naturally jnanam should come. Because ajnanam is jnana virodhi. Since adhyasa, the erroneous perception, is a cause for the continuation of samsara, this erroneous perception has to be understood and corrected. And to correct it, vicharam, inquiry is necessary. For anything to be known, inquiry is a must. So to correct this wrong or erroneous perception and to gain the right knowledge, inquiry is a must. And of course, Shraddha, trust on the means of inquiry is a must, is very, very important. Shraddhavan labhate jnana. The right means of inquiry to gain the right knowledge is called pramana. To begin our inquiry, we have two types of pramana. One is laukika pramana and another one is shastriya pramana. Laukika pramanams are pratyaksham, direct perception, anumanam, inference, arthapatihi, postulation, and upamanam, comparison, anupalabdhihi is knowing non-availability of an object, or it is otherwise called negative pratyaksham, or it is indirect pratyaksham, are the five valid means of knowledge at human disposal. Helps us in gaining knowledge about the world that we transact with. We Advaitin uses laukika anumanam to establish that Veda is not illogical and to establish Nastika systems are illogical. If there is something that is useful to me but not known to me, then that would be the subject matter of the Vedas. To know the truth of the world and of the living beings, Shastra Veda Pramana. There is no other help available. Like how the scientists have accepted observation or perception as their valued source for collecting data to arrive at a conclusion, we, the students of Shastra, have accepted Shastra as our valued source for collecting data which cannot be disputed. Scientists don't question or doubt their observation. Likewise, we don't question the validity of Shastra. Dispute can arise in the conclusion but not in the data collection. With Shastra as a valid pramanam, we arrive at Vedantic conclusions. A serious thinker or an inquirer studies, analyzes, and forms a set of conclusions. To do so, the following 6 important topics should be studied and analyzed properly for a clear view. One is Jiva, who is Jiva? 2, about the Jagat. 3, about Ishvara, the Lord. And 4, Bandha, that is bondage. Why all living beings undergo suffering. 5, Moksha, freedom from bondage. And the 6th is the Sadhana, means from which one can be freed from sufferings. That means from which a person goes from bondage to moksha. These 6 topics should be consistently studied and analyzed to arrive at a systematic conclusion. Not today one conclusion and tomorrow another conclusion. Such thinkers who has formed such philosophies is called Darshanika, and the philosophy is called Darshana. We have 12 such darshanams. 6 are Nastika darshanams and 6 are Astika darshanams. The 6 Nastika darshanani who do not accept Veda or Shastra as a valid means of knowledge. Their philosophies are based on merely Pratyaksham and Anumanam. Veda Pramanam Nasti iti yaha vadati saha nastikaha. Since they accept only Laukika Pramanam, we with the help of their Laukika Anumana, we establish the truth cannot be arrived at by using Laukika Anumana. Nastika's conclusion on the truth is disproved by the Astikas using their Laukika Anumana. Now we will see the 6 Nastika darshanams are Charvaka Matam, Jaina Matam, and Buddhism has 4 sects. So, Sautrantika, Vaibhashika, Yogacarya, and Madhyamika. 6 Astika darshanams who accept Veda Shastram as Pramanam are Sankhya of Kapila Munihi, Yoga of Patanjali, Nyaya of Gautama Rishi, Vaisheshika of Kanada. They do not accept Ishvara. Tarka is Pradhanam, Veda is secondary. Bhāṣyakara calls all of them as Tarkikas. Fifth, Purva Mimamsa of Jaimani Rishi, who is Vyasacharya's student, and Uttara Mimamsa, that is Brahmasūtra, is by Vyasacharya. So, the student and the teacher must have shared their work. So, the student of Vyasacharya must have concentrated on Purva Mimamsa, and Vyasacharya must have concentrated on the Uttara Mimamsa. So, both of them give importance to Vedas, that is Purva Mimamsaka and Uttara Mimamsaka, gives importance to Vedas, and Tarka is taken as a support for understanding and assimilating the Vedas. Purva Mimamsa is based on Purva Bhaga of the Vedas, Karma Kanda based philosophy. Upanishads are less or no importance. Bhāṣyakara presents these 5 philosophers as Purva Bakshi in his Bhāṣyam. Uttara Mimamsa is based on Vedanta Bhagaha. Veda Purva Bhaga is a support to Vedanta Bhaga. Adhyāsa being the cause of samsara. Now we will see what is the definition of Adhyāsa. Kaha ayam Adhyāsaga nama iti aha. What is Adhyāsa? Kim Lakshanam? So the Bhāṣyakara in his Bhāṣyam, he gives a very beautiful definition. Smriti Rupaha Paratra Purva Drishta Avavasaha. Adhyāsa. Adhyāsa. Avavasaha is appearance of an object. Paratra means anyatra, in a place where it is not, that is in another locus. Appearance like what? Like silver on the shell or snake on a rope and so on. Paratra means elsewhere. It refers to ayogya adharam or adhishtana, improper locus, where silver or snake is not there. The adhara locus does not have rajatatvam or sarpatvam, but yet appears as though it has. How does this adhyasa, paratra avavasaha happen? It is smriti rupaha. Smriti means smaryate iti smritihi. What is remembered is smritihi. Smriti rupaha and purva drishtaha are meant for explaining this definition. Smriti rupaha is smriti sadrishaha, that which is in the form of what is remembered. Tasya satya vishayasya rupam iva rupam asya smriti rupaha. The avavasaha appears in smaryamana sadrishaha, similar to the remembered object. Now, how do you recollect or remember an object? Purva drishtaha, that is, it was previously seen or experienced by you. The vasana or samskara, the impression, samskara means impression. The impression of what was seen before is there in the body. Therefore, samskara janyatvam is there for avavasaha, the appearance. Samskara janyaha eva ayam adhyasa. What is superimposed has samskara janya jnana vishayatvam, knowledge of the object born of the impression due to previous experience. So this is the definition that Bhāṣyakara beautifully explains in his Bhāṣyam, and by defining Adhyāsa, Bhagavan establishes the impossibility of one becoming the other. Atasmin tadbuddhi, tasmin atadbuddhi. Yushmat asmat pratyayoho, Yushmat asmat pratyaya vocharayoho, Vishaya vishayinoho, Tamah prakashavat, Viruddha swabhavayoho, Itara bhava anupapattau, Siddhayam. That is, one becoming the other is definitely not possible. How? One is the subject, Vishayi, that is aham iti pratitihi, self-evident. Chitatma pratyak chaitanyam, revealed by the word I, in Sanskrit aham. The other is the object, Vishaya. Idam iti pratiyate, in the sense of karmi. The whole world is idantaya grihyate, like sharira, which is evident to me, the pratyekatma. The senses, mind, intellect, doer, enjoyer, sukha, dukha, thought, all these are centered on I and is evident to me. By logic and by experience, this is very clear. Then, how can one become the other? To commit an error is impossible. Still, the mistake is committed. Stolopam, tishtami, gacchami, mukha, kanaha, andaha, kamasankalpa, vichikitsa, adhyavasayadhi, atmani adhyasyati. And the next definition that Shankaracharya gives is Satyanrute Mithuni Karanam Tad Dharmanam api Satharam Itara Bhava Anupapatihi Dharma Samsarga also is not possible. Nature of I is Aparichinnatvam, Asangatvam, Nityatvam, Purnatvam, Akartrutvam, Abhoktrutvam ityadi. The nature of this is, that is Pushmat Pratyaya is Parichinnatvam, Sangatvam, Anityatvam, Apurnatvam, Kartrutvam, Bhoktrutvam ityadi. Where is the question of their dharmas coming together? Still, if one is taken for the other, it is Adhyāsa. Asmat Pratyaya Gochare Vishayini Chidatmake Yushmat Pratyaya Gocharasya Vishayasya Tadharmanam cha Adhyāsa. Adhyāsa is Mithya iti bhavitam yukta. It is not possible at all. Then how is this mistake committed when it is not possible? Bhagavan says, because of avivekena, avicharena, non-inquiry. Atyanta vivikta yogo, dharma dharminogo, nitya jnana nimittaha, nityacha tat ajnanacha. That's wrong knowledge. Mithya jnanameva nimittam yasya vyavaharasya. Nitya jnana nimittaha is Adhyāsa. So Satyanrute Mithuni Kritya. One is Satyam, Atma, other is Mithya, Anatma. Combining both, there is Vyavahara. Ahamidam iti Vyavaharaha, Sthuloha Vidyādi, Mama idam iti Loka Vyavaharaha. When did this Adhyāsa begin? Naisargikaha, Anadihi, it has no beginning. To this idea of error by Bhagavan, other systems of philosophies, Sankhya, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, all of them raise an objection. How Atma, Anatma, Adhyāsa takes place? They raise an objection. Different philosophers give different explanations called Kyativada. Yogacara Buddhists say it is Atmakyatihi. Madhyamika Buddhists say it is Asatyatihi. Nyaya Vaisheshika say it is Anyatakyatihi. Mimamsa says it is Akyatihi, and we Advaitins say it is Anirvachaniya Kyatihi. Explanations vary in showing how a rope is seen as snake. Bhagavan says whatever different explanations they all give, Tarka based or Anumana based or Shruti based, Adhyāsa is accepted by all of them. So finally, all of them accept Adhyāsa because they all accept Veda as the Pramana. Then where is the problem? The problem is only in the extent of Adhyāsa, error. To what extent error has taken place. So the quarrel is not with regard to the presence of Adhyāsa, but with regard to the extent of Adhyāsa. They say Adhyāsa introduction is improper. That is, Atma, Anatma, Adhyāsa is impossible. We do not accept. Rope snake or silver upon shell, Adhyāsa is possible and we accept it. Therefore, to establish Atma, Anatma, Adhyāsa is impossible. They give reasons. They say for any superimposition like rope snake requires 4 conditions to be fulfilled. If those conditions are not fulfilled, Adhyāsa will not take place. In the case of Atma, Anatma, all these four conditions are not there, therefore Adhyāsa itself is an error or mistake. It's the contention of the Purvapakshis. Since they accept rope snake Adhyāsa, we take the same as an example and their conditions slightly modified. We prove that Atma, Anatma, Adhyāsa is possible. The four conditions are Pratyaksha Vishayatvam. Sarvaha hi purovastite vishaye vishayantaram adhyasyati. Rope is an object within the range of perception. Therefore, mistake is possible. You say, that is, the Purvapakshi says, you Vedantin say, Atma is agochara. So, Atma apratyakshatvat, mistake is not possible. Punaha pratyagatmani abhishaye, that is not indriya vishaya. Yushmat pratyaya vishayasya tad dharmana adhyasaha katam uchyate. Bhāṣyakara says, I will explain with slight condition modified. Na tavat ayam ekantena abhishayah asmat pratyaya vishayatvat aparokshatvat cha pratyagatma prasiddhe. No doubt Atma is apratyaksha. The condition presented is wrong. For a mistake to take place, it's enough if the object is evident or known. Prasiddham, either pramana prasiddham or swataha prasiddham. Atma is not pramana prasiddham, being the very content of the knower. However, Atma is aham asmi iti swataha prasiddham, self-evident. Asmat pratyaya vishayatva, evident enough to commit the mistake. So, the first condition should be prakashamanatvam, not pratyaksha vishayatva. Prakashamanatvam condition is fulfilled in the case of rope snake and in the case of Atma Anatma also. Therefore, error is possible. The second condition, the Purvapakshi says, Ajñātatvam. Rope should not be completely visible or known for a mistake to happen. One should be ignorant of the fact that it is a rope. Ignorance with regard to rope is there. With regard to rope, ignorance is there. But in the case of Atma, you yourself say, Atma Swayam Prakashaka Nityaha Chaitanya Swarupa. How can there be an ignorance with regard to the ever self-evident, self-effulgent Atma? So, error is not possible. Bhāṣyakara uchyate. Rope is evident but not fully known. It is partially known and partially unknown. Same way, aham asmi, I am. Aham means I is Chit consciousness. Asmi, am is Sat existence. Sat is Chit is known. But am, Anantaha, Anantaha, Purnaha, limitless is unknown. So partially Aham Asmi is known. But Asmi, how? Anantaha Asmi or Anantaha Asmi is not known. So how do you prove that? In Vyavahara, everybody says Aham idam, mama idam, karta, bhokta asmi, anityaha asmi, iti. Anitya parichinnaha asmi iti. Aham anityaha, aham parichinnaha. From that it is clear that there is partial self-ignorance. Therefore, error is possible. Third condition given by the Purvapakshi is sadrishyam. There should be similarity between what I superimpose and what is there in front. Between Atma and Anatma, what similarity is there? You say, Yushmat Asmat Pratyaya Gocharayoho, Vishaya Vishayinoho, Tamah Prakashavat Vritta Swabhavayoho, they are opposite in all features. Then how can you say there is similarity between Atma and Anatma? Atma is the subject, Chaitanyam, Sarvagatam, Nirgunam. Anatma is Jadam, Alpagatam, Sagunam. Then how Chit Jadayoho, Virodahat, Sadrishyam Nasti. Therefore, mistake is not possible. Shankaracharya, Uchyate. Sadrishyam is a general rule, general condition. Always there are exceptions to the general rule. General rule is not a compulsory condition because we do have cases where error takes place without sadrishyam. Apratyakshe apihi akashe balaha, that is avidekinaha, tala malinathani adhyasyanti. We definitely know Akasha is Rupa Rahita. But still, ignorant people say a surface is there, ceiling is there, dirt, Akasha is dirt, Akasha has dirt, Akasha has blueness, etc. Certainly superimposing the Neelatvam, blueness on Akasha, Talatvam, Malinatvam upon Nirupa Akasha. What kind of similarity is there with regard to Akasha? No similarity is possible for Akasha. Therefore, no Adhyāsa should happen on Akasha. But superimposition takes place. We say blue sky. Pratyekatmaniyam api anatma adhyāsaka aviruddhaha. It is not possible, but it happens. Therefore, we say there is no contradiction. Ayam niyamaha nasti. Then the fourth condition that the Purva Pakshi gives is Purva Anubhava Janya Samskara or Vasana. If I have not experienced a real snake before, there is no question of mistaking the rope as snake. So the mistake is committed because of the past experience of a real snake. You say that Anatma is unreal, Atma is real. If there should be an unreal Anatma experience, it should be based on the previous experience of a real Anatma. If you have experienced a real Anatma before, and from that Vasana impression, an unreal Anatma is superimposed, you can say. In the case of silver or snake, I can understand. An unreal silver is projected because I have experienced a real silver. Unreal dream is possible because I have experienced a real waking. But the unreal Anatma, you cannot talk about if you have experienced a real Anatma. But you say there is no real Anatma, only Atma is real. Since there is no real Anatma, there is no Vasana or impression. Therefore, Atma, Anatma, Adhyāsa is not possible. Shankaracharya's answer to this is Samskara is required, accepted. And the Vasana, impression, comes from previous experience, accepted. Previous experience of snake, accepted. But you saying there should be a real experience, you saying the previous experience of a real snake, that is, you saying there should be a previous experience of a real snake, I disagree. Previous experience of a snake is required. But it's not necessary it should be a real snake. A false snake also can create an impression. And that impression can create another false snake. Suppose I experience snake in a movie. the movie snake is real or false? It is false. So we say Adhyāsa is because of experience of previous unreal thing. If it is possible in the case of snake, it is possible in the case of Atma, Anatma also. Anatma Adhyāsa, which is unreal, is possible because of previous unreal Anatma and so on. Naisargikaha ayam loka vyavaharaha. Adhyāsa is anadi. We don't talk about beginning of Adhyāsa. Thus, Vasana or samskara is gained by previous anatma anubhava, which is unreal. Rope snake example is not for proving Adhyāsa. It is given to show some secondary ideas of Adhyāsa. And we talk of Adhyāsa based on Shruti Pramana. Adhyāsa is already accepted by Purvapakshis, Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Purvamimamsa. All of them talk Atma is Nityam and they accept Punya Papa, Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam based on Veda Pramana. They accept Sthula Sharira Adhyāsa on Atma based on Shruti Pramana. From Anumana, from Anubhava, we and they know the body is Anityam Anatma. So, Adhyāsa is accepted by all the Astika schools and therefore we can very clearly talk of Adhyāsa. Adhyāsa is not said in the Shastra, but it is postulated by Advaita Parampara. Shankaracharya, in his Taittiriya Bhāṣyam, before he begins the Taittiriya Bhāṣyam, Shankaracharya says, Yairine Guruvifu Purvam, Padavakya Pramanataha, Vyakya Taha Sarve Vedantaha, Tan Nityam Pranatosminaha. The credit of this commentary goes to all Ācāryās before me. I am only presenting what was taught and I seek the blessings of the previous Ācāryās. Here, with this, I stop here and I do my second part tomorrow. So, the continuation of this Adhyāsa Bhāṣya will be tomorrow. I thank you all for listening to me. We will continue tomorrow. Om.